This is the shocking video evidence that's left Palestinians living in the West Bank wondering how justice can ever be served against Israeli settlers. The tape shows a settler shooting and wounding 2 Palestinians in Hebron last December. One of the bullets shattered the arm of 68-year-old Abdelhai Abu Saifan, who still has steel pins holding it together 6 months later. He says the pain is made worse by news that the man who shot him, 51-year-old Ze'ev Browder, is now free after the prosecution dropped all charges.
If he were Arab and threw just a stone, he'd be jailed for 2 to 3 years. This man shot several people and was set free. This is not justice.
The shooting took place right in front of the family's home. There were dozens of witnesses who saw it happen here, in addition to that video evidence. But the prosecution dropped the case because some extra evidence it was planning to produce was considered classified and could harm Israel's security. Nobody knows what the classified evidence was, but Browder's lawyer says it could have helped prove his client was shooting in self-defense. He says after watching the video 40 times, the settler is actually the victim.
When he was already on the ground, they go on smashing his head with rocks. When you check it very slowly, you see that he's the victim, and they are the ones who should be charged.
The Israeli Justice Ministry refused to discuss why the case was dropped, but the Israeli human rights group who provided the video is outraged.
When you see a video tape that includes very clear evidence of a crime with the assailant's face clear and his identity known, it is extremely troubling that even under these circumstances, the Israeli law enforcement bodies cannot do their job.
The shooting was the most violent of a series of revenge attacks against Palestinians following a court-ordered eviction of a group of Jewish settlers occupying a disputed house in Hebron. In an unprecedented move, the Israeli government has now offered 50 Palestinian families around $1,200 each as compensation for the damages caused. But the families say the offer is a joke, and their lawyers will seek a civil suit against the Israeli army over why it failed to protect them in the first place. Dan Nolan, Al Jazeera, Hebron in the occupied West Bank.